Close your eyes. Let your eyes relax. Every single muscle around your eyes just slows down and relaxes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Bring your attention inward as you feel the cool air rolling up through your nostrils and down into your lungs. With each soft breath out, imagine there is a feather on your top lip that you don't want to move. Everything becomes soft. Everything becomes gentle. Feel your muscles start to relax further as you continue with your gentle, healing breaths. As you focus on the darkness behind your eyelids, you realize you are up amongst the stars. With nothing in sight, everywhere you turn, you are floating free in a serenity that is peaceful beyond words. You know you are safe here. Suddenly, you notice a blue light in the distance. Your body begins to float towards the light, and as you do, you feel a warm, comfortable sense of understanding growing in your belly. This feels familiar. As you get closer, you realize that this is the beautiful place that you know as planet Earth. You marvel at the planet in all of its breathtaking beauty, sitting so perfectly in a sea of darkness, shining its light on you. You float through the clouds as you get closer. Now you float towards your safest place on Earth, a place where you feel free, relaxed, and peaceful. This may be a place you have seen in your mind or a place you know. Go there now as you drift down further. And now you find yourself in this beautiful, safe place, lying on the soft earth. You feel the warm, soft light of the sun on your face, and instantly feel its healing powers. As the light washes over you, your muscles melt like butter. As you feel the warm light on your face, you notice your thoughts dissolve away to nothingness. All that this moment is breathing and stillness. You are safe here. Any thoughts that come in roll past you like scenes from a movie. You are calm, peaceful, and a gentle observer. In this space, you have no judgments or thoughts, simply observations. You notice a bubble floating down and resting in front of your eyes. You reach out to touch it, but your hand stops in a magnetic force surrounding it. You know this bubble is here to show you something. An image starts to appear in the bubble. You recognize yourself as a small child. You have a troubled look on your face. The image is blurry to begin with, but finally sharpens into focus. You want to speak to the child and ask what is wrong. You know there is a lesson to be learned, and you know that whatever the problem is, you can fix it for this little girl. You will ask the girl, "What's wrong, sweetheart?" Tune into the answer and be ready to receive the message. Do this now, while you are quiet. What does she say? Listen to her now. You see that the child has a cuff around her wrist, bound by a chain. You look further to trace the chain back to what it is attached to, but it is too far in the distance. You know that whatever this chain is attached to is what's causing this little girl her sadness and pain. You ask her now, what does that chain lead to? Again, listen carefully to her reply. Now, tell the child that you are sorry she is upset. You promise her you are going to make this better. You tell her with total certainty that whatever the problem is, you will make it better. Tell her you have learnt so much in your time here, and that you can handle this for her. Ask her if she would like your help. Do this now. Now ask the child, what do you need? The answer will most likely be love, attention, safety, security, my parents. Tune into the answer now. Tell the little girl that the cuff around her wrist needs to be removed. Tell her you understand how painful it is now, but it won't be so forever. Tell her you're sorry that it hurts, and you're sorry that she feels sad. Tell her that everything is going to be alright very soon. Finally, tell the little girl that in order to help her, she has to let you inside the bubble. Ask her if this is okay now. Suddenly, the bubble starts to turn, and you notice the walls seem softer now. You reach out, and your hand moves through into the bubble. You step into the bubble with the little girl, and you embrace her. Comfort her as tears roll down her cheeks, and tell her you're here to help, and everything is going to be just fine. As she reaches out her hand to you, take a look at the cuff. There are no signs of a lock, and you don't know how to remove it. Your fingers move around and you start pulling on the chain. You keep pulling until you start to see something rolling forward. It is attached to the end of the chain. It is a box. The box is heavy, but you keep pulling and eventually it reaches you. You open the box and inside is a letter. The letter is from the people who have hurt the little girl. There are photos of them in the box from when they were young, with their families, their friends they had growing up, and their struggles and challenges. You see their whole lifetime in this box. You understand their story. They had sadness too. They had pain. You pick up the letter to read it and see that it is from the people who hurt this little girl. One story at a time, they explained how sorry they are for the little girl's pain and how they didn't know any better. They pour their hearts out on the paper and beg for forgiveness. They encourage you to look through the photos and see how they were deprived of love when they were younger, and they were taught how to act in the world. They didn't know any better. They explain how they tried to do the best they could with her, but they messed up. They explained how they too had deep pain in their hearts that needed to be healed. Explain to her that they want her forgiveness more than anything, that they are truly sorry for her hurt and pain. As you read it out, you see the little girl's expression change. Suddenly, her sadness has shifted to a look of understanding. Once again, she holds out her wrist to you, and now you notice the lock on the cuff, where you didn't see it before. The little girl smiles in anticipation. A key appears in front of you both, hovering gently above the lock. You take the key and unlock the cuff. As you do, the chains break and the box, chains, and cuff are released. A breeze rushes past, whisking them up into a whirlwind. They start to glow and float upwards. You both watch as they float further and further up into the skies above, past the clouds, into the eternal love of the universe. You kneel to the size of the little girl, and now you see a joyful look on her face. Her eyes are sparkling. You tuck her hair behind her ear, take both hands, and ask her if she can forgive you all. The little girl's face lights up and she nods as she pulls you in for a hug. You hold her in your arms and tell her how proud you are of her. You feel unconditional love for this beautiful little child of the universe. And you know in this moment she has huge potential inside of her heart. You find yourself once again looking at the bubble from your comfortable place in the sunlight, and now see yourself and the little girl embracing inside. The bubble begins to shrink in size, and as it grows smaller and smaller, you reach out to take it. Place it in your heart, where it can always remain in eternal love. Your heart lights up and surrounds the bubble, taking it in. You take a deep breath and feel this warm light spreading from your heart throughout your whole body. As the light spreads, you feel the energy rushing around your body, and you see the light expanding out, glowing from your body and spreading more and more. The light washes over your peaceful surroundings and grows rapidly with every moment. Soon the light has washed over the entire country, the oceans, and the whole planet. The light burst out from the planet, out into the universe, amongst the stars. You take a deep breath, feel this love, and bring your attention back to your physical body. You give your fingers and toes a little wiggle. Now you open your eyes and bring this beautiful, everlasting experience back into your life. But something feels different. You realize in this moment that you are a different person. You are love.